Hello and welcome to a new Anime Vanguard video. Today we are obtaining all new 8.0 units. The last video was a while ago where I got all the new units. But in the meantime, nothing much happened. I now have Sung Jinwoo Monarch. On top of that, with 700k flowers, I got Kaguya not just once, but twice. And of course, I already have Escanor. Enough with the recap. If you like these kind of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And now enjoy the video. Let's get all the new banner units first. I actually want to play the EX stage for the Evo material, but I obtained Griffith. After 3 stages, I already have enough Evo materials to evolve all banner units. These were by far the simplest evolutions I have ever done. For Griffith, I simply place a few rare units around him, and after 5 infinities, I was already done evolving him. And with Guts, the only thing missing was the marking since we already completed all the other missions. Unfortunately, I had to buy the pity item for the Rift unit. And the last 2 units are from the Battle Pass. Now let's evolve them all and we'll be done. Before I show the units, I got a few rerolls from the update. Of course I need to hit the pity again. All rerolls came from this update, and I have over 400 again. These days you get so many rerolls. Now let's take a look at the units, and we start with Guts. There's not much to say. He's one of the strongest DPS units in the game. He is not a good bleed unit, and is also quite expensive, like a Vanguard unit. Let's take a look at his damage. $140k every 8 seconds is the limit, but with the ability, he will attack the enemies non-stop. Every injury stack, he gains 5% more damage, and when he reaches 20 injury stacks, he is stunned for 3 seconds per injury stack. Of course, you can also end the ability earlier. Guts now also can bleed while he's stunned, but only those that aren't bleeding yet. And according to passive, he can still attack with his attack 1 to 3. Let's continue with the Witch. She is a better version of Luce and can remove effects such as the Quincy King's invincibility. However, her damage is bad, and you should only use her if you need a nullify unit. She interacts with Guts quite well, and so he deals even more damage while stunned. Next, we take a look at the Smith. After each takedown, he gets one or stack and can give units pretty good buffs. In my opinion, he is a very good supporter. Let's see it in action right away. How strong is Guts with all the buffs? 41k DPS without a trade is crazy. Let's move to the next unit. The King is also a pretty strong unit. His final attack becomes a powerful full AoE, and his passive effects make him immune to all stat decreases. He also cleanses all status effects or debuffs from other units every 15 seconds and teleports to that unit. Let's spawn some energy drain and range reducers enemies. These are his maximum stats. Now, let's move on to the last Berserk unit. If you place him down, he won't do anything. For each unit within range that can be marked, he gains 5% more damage and 1% more range after the eclipse. You have to survive 4 waves until the eclipse ends, and you have to make sure your units don't get eaten. Now, he can attack and you can upgrade him, but by the second eclipse, he will be maxed out on his own. All branded units have now received a 20% damage buff, and not branded units get a 40% damage buff, but Eclipse demons spawn all the time. When a branded unit is consumed by the demons, Griffith loses some of his buff, and when you sell Griffith, all your branded units lose 40% damage. But still, he's a good damage and supporter unit. Let's now move on to the Battle Pass units. The Priestess is not the best unit right now, since we already have Weather Report for slow, and the King for cleansing. But if you're new, you can use her. The Goblin Slayer is actually a pretty good unit that is effective against leaks or regeneration bosses. With each placement, the unit becomes cheaper. That only works for him. Let's see how much damage he can do. He can almost kill a 15 million HP boss. The last unit would be from the Rift. His DPS is pretty good, but what makes him really strong are the balls he spawns after the attack. As far as I know, he is one of the best cleanse units in the game. The only bad thing about him is that he's pretty expensive. Thanks to everyone who watched the video this far. But that's it with the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the 500 subs. Have a nice day and goodbye.